how you've always had this curiosity to learn and to grow personally. How has that sort of evolved over time and influenced you today, in terms of how you sort of the information that you feed yourself and sort of how you approach sort of this continuous like a continuous sort of self development and self growth. How has that evolved over the years and sort of influence how you approach things today?
Well, I think like a lot of people, my source of preferred source of personal and professional development has evolved as content and technology has changed and evolved. So I've shifted from being a very heavy reader to being a minor reader and a heavy podcaster. Love listening to podcasts. There are a ton that I find are super valuable. So a very efficient way to consume content. I've got AirPods in while I'm out for a run. It's on while I've got long drives or car rides that I'm not on the phone. So super efficient way to absorb content. Love listening to conversations about other businesses and other leaders and individuals that are on the pursuit of biohacking or how to perform at the highest level personally. And so I've always had a continuous desire for wanting to learn and absorb. And be very curious about how to become a better version of myself. Just the method of delivery of that content has changed over time. And I would say now, with the availability of content, video content, podcasts, like you can consume more of it and a lot more quickly because of how much more efficient it is to consume, especially audio content. My observation or reflection would be that I find a sense of almost rejuvenation and fresh clarity when I've absorbed a fresh piece of learning and development content. It's almost like if I, go for a workout at the gym, put the AirPods in and listen to a podcast and hear a conversation or a case study on a previous business or business leader or something about my own personal development. It completely clears your mind of whatever the issues and challenges are that you're wrestling with at that exact moment, and just listening, absorbing something fresh. And it's amazing how that neurologically clears your mind and then allows you to zero base all of the thoughts swirling around in your head and come at them with fresh perspective. So the content that is fueling and feeding me for personal and professional development is also almost like another embedded tool in making good decisions and performing at my best, especially in a professional context, because it clears your mind, allows you to think more clearly, and therefore make better decisions, show up better for your team. I also think from a leadership communication perspective, as a leader, storytelling and providing context and references for your team makes such a big difference in being able to be compelling and credible. And so if I've listened to some content recently and can share examples of what I've heard from other case studies or other business leaders, sort of more top of mind and tip of tongue, I am going to be more compelling as a leader, going to be more convincing, going to be more credible. And that is an important part of leadership, to get people comfortable and confident to want to follow you and take direction, being seen as someone that they can trust and count on to feed and enrich them with good info, which can come from all of these sources of your own personal development, is super helpful.